Welcome to the Best 5 Minute Wine Podcast with Forrest Kelly.
My dad likes to say it's 2 E's, 2 L's, it's German Swiss, it's correctly misspelled.
The Best 5 Minute Wine Podcast.
The website is simpletheorywines, that's plural.com. And just going to learn about you a little bit. And then, I was going to ask this and I'll ask it now. How many times do people misspell your last name?
All of the time. I don't even say it. I just spell it for them. Like if someone needs to write it down, I just spell it first and then I'll say it after the fact.
Oh, yeah, my whole life, it's Forrest. They spell it with one R, and I've got to tell them. So I understand totally. Now I think I'm going to do that now. That's good advice. Thank you for that advice.
Sure.
Because it's A-E-L-L-E-N. A-E-L-L-E-N.
Yep.
It's pronounced Alan, right?
Yeah, just Alan.
Okay.
My dad likes to say it's 2 E's, 2 L's, it's German Swiss, it's correctly misspelled.
There you go. Correctly misspelled. I like it. Okay, so encapsulate everything that you are about. You've got this great quote that's talking about climate change, and I always cringe kind of saying that word because everybody's got a preconceived notion of what it is. But you boiled it down very well. Can you repeat that quote for us?
Sure. Everyone hears about climate change in the news, but I find it is most commonly seen by and impacts those who work with the land. We can grow grapes here now that my family could not grow 30 years ago because our climate has changed significantly with hotter summers and milder winters.
And the picture is there with, what's the dog's name?
Her name's Echo.
Echo. Okay. She's still with us?
She is, yep. She actually just saw her running through the field a second ago.
Oh, that's awesome. She's having a great time. That's kind of the theory where you kind of branched away from what your grandparents were doing and you've started a simple theory?
Yeah, there's branched away is one way to look at adding on to a legacy is another. I'm still very actively involved, but the ability for us to ripen, let's talk Cabernet Sauvignon for a second. 30 years ago, when we put Cabernet Sauvignon in the ground, we could ripen it 2 out of 10 years. But our summers weren't that hot. Our winters were really cold, so we had a lot of cold damage and vine kill. Now we're ripening Cabernet Sauvignon as 8 out of 10 years. We can ripen Cab Franc 7 out of 10 years. It's a little more difficult for us here. Chardonnay, we couldn't even get to ripen. We used to grow a hybrid called Chardonnay, and now we ripped Chardonnay out. We've had Chardonnay in the ground for the last 15 years. So there's just been so much change in our climate and our ability. I'm sitting here looking at our Petit Verdot vineyard right now, and the fact that we have an 1.5 acres of Petit Verdot that ripens beautifully every single year. That wouldn't have been the case 30 years ago.
So you guys are dry farmed? Is that correct?
We are. Yeah, 100% dry farmed. I've never worked an irrigation system before in my life.
And then solar powered, one single vineyard, sustainably crafted, and then please recycle. Of course, that's your environmental stewardship. So
of course.
Explain then now the Simple Theory wines are produced in a 100% solar powered facility. How did that come about?
Yeah, great question. In 2022, so Simple Theory wines are produced at the parent winery, Linganore Wine Cellars, my grandparents, the one that started. We're producing here now. And in 2022, my dad, he found some grants from the federal government to help us install 743 solar panels. And we built a new warehouse. We built it with a specific slope to the back to the roof, so it's south facing with a large surface area for panels. And then we have 2 arrays that sit in farmland that's too steep for us to farm, so we would never be able to plant there. And so all of that together actually produces so much power. It powers the entire property, and then our energy company pays us a check every year in addition, because we're basically a power plant. So they have to pay us for the amount of power we put on the grid. I think it was like 2 weeks ago, we actually just hit 1 gigawatt of power production since 2022.
Was there any pushback within the family and for doing all of this, or any surprises?
The only pushback in the family was just the initial cost. But as soon as we found, grants to kind of help put it in, and we looked at the return, we're talking like a 5 to 7 year return on investment, it is a no-brainer. My uncle's less angry about the lights being left on now than he was before.
Yeah.
The Best 5 Minute Wine Podcast.
Don't forget my favorite part.
Oh, please like and follow.
And you can like and follow us on our social media and join in our collaborations. Just like our website, thebestwinepodcast.com, on Insta, X, you know where. The Best Wine Pod. The Best Wine Pod.
Oh.